Jasmine Lavallee walked over 2,000 kilometers from Winnipeg to Kamloops, BC, and she did this in the wake of the discovery of unmarked graves at the former site of the Kamloops Indian Residential School. And she's doing it again. But this time, get this, she's going even farther. She's going to be walking coast to coast across Canada. Jasmine Lavallee joins us now. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm well. How are you? Are you tired?
I'm a little bit bush today. Yeah.
So take us back to what compelled you the first time, because I imagine it's very similar reasons this time. Although, please, you tell us what compelled you to do this.
The 215 babies that were confirmed in Kamloops, I couldn't let it go. They're children, and growing up within the Indigenous community, we knew that there would be a lot more being confirmed, and yeah, being confirmed all over Canada. So that was my only way to show support to the ones that did survive. The ones that didn't make it home was just put my steps in and show them that we care, we love them, we believe them, we hear their words. And while I walk, there's a lot of other people that show their support that are non-Indigenous too, and I want to show people out there that we do have the backup. People do believe, and there's going to be a better tomorrow.
I mean, it's incredibly beautiful, Jasmine, and I feel your dedication, and I'm sure people who watch you walk or who walk with you feel that as well. I'm sure these things are going through your head as you do step after step after step. Having done the 2,000 kilometers last year, you knew what you were in for. You knew it wasn't going to be easy. And I understand even with your health, it's particularly difficult. How hard is it for you to do this?
It has its ups and downs. You really get motivated by people that join you or just acknowledge the steps, people that honk. Nobody understands. People don't seem to understand how much that honk motivates us to keep going, Yesterday, I don't even know what today is, but the other day we were so blessed to wake up and be approached by a family with children, and these kids played with us all morning, and those kids knew what we were doing, and it just motivated us just to go even further. You wake up, some days you think you can't do it, and you just reach for your shoes, you tie them up, and you get going, and those honks that start, they just motivate you to keep going. And the survivors that are watching the page, our families back home, our friends, our allies, this motivation, it comes in all forms, always.
It's great to hear you talk about that. I don't think we talk about that enough, right? People who have done this, and there have been others before you, and hopefully there will be others following you. And the motivation you get from the people who do turn up, because sometimes it seems like that's the loneliest thing in the world, to be out there all by yourself.
Yeah. Some days are lonelier than others. Some days you don't really realize how small we are in this world until you're on that empty highway. Yeah, and I was saying, you lose track, I was just saying, I don't even know what day it is, but you lose track of hours, of days. Your hours become kilometers, your days become miles, you go by that more than looking at a time.
Now, I understand for this trip, the 3,500 kilometers you're doing from Winnipeg to Nova Scotia, that you're going to have Virgil Moore accompanying you. Has he been with you thus far?
Yeah, he's been with me all the way. He walked with me from Winnipeg all the way to Kamloops, and as soon as I told him and my mom, they're best friends, and as soon as I told him what I had to do, he just told me I wasn't. He didn't want me to be another statistic on the highway, and he was going to be with me all the way.
Wow!
So he's actually right behind me right now.
Oh, that's incredible to hear. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the logistics of this. Like you said, you wake up every morning, you put your shoes on, and you start walking. But how much distance are you able to cover in one day?
It really depends on your body. It depends on how many people stop and talk. It depends on the agenda for the day. Some days, there was one day we put in 47 kilometers. Some days you might put in 10K. Some days it averages, though, from 20 to 30 kilometers a day is what we're averaging.
And how about the weather? How are you dealing with that, Jasmine?
It's chilly.
Yeah.
It's chilly, but you just keep going. You know what? Walking keeps your blood flow going. Walking is a whole other type of medicine. Keeps you warm. I carry a backpack as well. I don't know if you've heard about the backpack, but I'm very attached to this backpack. People that we cross paths with, they come to understand the attachment, and they gain an attachment. My backpack is full of children's moccasins, and they've come from all over Manitoba. I've got some from Saskatchewan, Alberta, BC, and they're on my back all the time. They've never touched the ground in our care. We smudge with them. We treat them like as if they're a child coming along for the walk with us. They're very well respected. There's little trinkets on there from survivors, from 60 Scoop, residential, day school, child experimentation. Like, I got all kinds of things on my backpack, and it keeps me warm.
Wow.
You just
Have
gave
you
me
had
goosebumps.
parents come up to you or children come up to you to talk about what you're doing and why you're doing it? Have you had those conversations?
Yeah, every day, all day, every day. It's kind of different. Like, with the non-Indigenous, it's us telling them, right? Like, we're telling them the truth of what happened. We're speaking. It's almost like survivors speak through us. We don't name names or anything, but we give them an include of what's happened in the past. And with our with our Indigenous people, they come and they tell us stories. We listen, so we listen to them. And when it's non-Indigenous, we speak, and they listen to us. You know, I don't know. It's kind of how this journey has made its own wheel through us, in a way you could say.
And have you heard a story from a survivor or survivors that has kind of made you sit back or moved you to a point that you'd never heard one like that before? Or do they all tend to have a kind of a common theme?
No, they're all different. They're all heartbreaking. And some, like, you know what, some of them, like, some survivors didn't go through what other survivors did. It's all different levels. And in the end, it's the children that are voiceless, but they're never forgotten. The ones that are still laying there waiting to be confirmed, we walk for them. We want to be a voice for them. You know, we don't want to stop until every child is found, confirmed. Like, next year, we're doing another walk to Tuktoyaktuk. So this walk is a 4-directional walk. This year we go east. Next year we go north. The following year we walk down south to New Orleans. We're touching the ocean in each direction on behalf of all children and survivors.
I'm very touched, Jasmine, as I'm sure many people listening are, by that image of you with the backpack filled with moccasins, and that you're carrying these children with you for such a great distance. How many days have you been doing this so far, and how many days do you think it'll take to complete it?
It's the 26th, right? We're on day 26. We leave September 1st because it's close to the school year when kids are taken away, whatnot. So we leave Winnipeg every year. It's September 1st. This year we're hoping to be there within a 90-day period. So we have 70 days left of walking.
Wow. That's got to be kind of daunting,
Yeah, really,
no?
first thing in the morning, getting up and realizing that's how far along you are, and that's still how far you have to go.
You kind of don't look at it like that. You know, you just look at the trees ahead of you. You don't, like, at first when we were walking to Kamloops, it was like, oh my gosh, we still have this much further, and it took a toll on you, right, mentally. So I switched the thinking to, we're this much closer.
I love that. And I'm thinking about how heavy that backpack must feel at times, and the conversations that you're having are obviously very loaded and difficult. So can I ask then, conversely, what's the most beautiful thing that you've seen while walking?
The people. The kindness, the love that's shown. We've seen a lot of scenery. We've seen so many lakes. I think we've slept by 8 lakes already in the past 2 weeks. But it has to be the kindness and the love that's shown from everybody.
And are you raising funds, or how can people support you or help you, or like come to cheer you on? I don't know. What can people do to help, Jasmine?
For sure. We do have a Facebook page. I am kind of like a social media alert. So I started a Facebook page. It's called 215 Plus, like the actual +9, 215 Plus. I want to come home. WANNA, as in WANNA. Came up with that idea with, because like one of my friends back home said, you need to get like a page going. This is a walk for awareness. You need a page. So what are you going to call the page? So I was like, 215, because it starts with the 215 from Kamloops, but there's going to be more. So I added the plus sign to it. And then I thought, if I was a kid in one of these schools or whatever, what would I want? Well, I'd want to come home. So it's called 215 Plus, I want to come home.
I just found it. It's that easy.
On the page you'll find a GoFundMe. It helps us with gas, or if we need to seek shelter for the night, and anything that goes above, we're going to do something for children. Like, we want to leave it for kids.
Wonderful.
It's an amazing thing that you're doing, and there's still a long way to go, so wish you all the best, and maybe we can chat again.
For sure.
Be nice to check in.
I'm doing it again next year. It's a 4,500-kilometer walk next year.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah,
you
bet.
are incredible.
Appreciate your time this afternoon. Thanks again.
Thank you so much for your time.
You bet.
Thank you for helping us spread out the awareness. Thank
my
you
goodness.
so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for doing what you're doing. I'll give out the Facebook page information again one more time. It's 215 plus, like the plus sign. I wanna come home. And as you heard Jasmine say, the wanna is WANNA. So if you just go 215 plus, the plus symbol, it came up right away for me. Okay. So hopefully you can find it and we can encourage Jasmine.
And her name is Lavallee, Jasmine Lavallee, if you want to find out more, because that's a pretty remarkable thing she's doing. And the fact that she's already thinking, yeah, I'm doing this again next year. Wow.